up front and honest with his thoughts. That is the innings that was held together by Abdullah Shafiq and Sam Billings. And together when the score was at 50, they took it through to 119, and a little flourish at the back end from David Visa. Qalandars with 180 on the board. And in the end, I think the Sultans will be pretty happy with the bowling performance outside of the over from Kushdil up front. Samin picked up 2 wickets for Anwar Ali Ihsanullah, Babar Afridi and Karim Pollard with a couple of tidy overs, 2 for 16. So the Qalandars will look to defend that 180, and that is exactly what the Sultans need. 181 runs to take this match in the HBL. PSL 8 will be back with their chase shortly.
Welcome back. It's match 20 and halfway through. Lahore Qalandars versus Multan Sultans from the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. Let's have a quick look at the batting card. And this is what happened in the 20 overs. Lost Fakhr early. 48 from Shafiq, 54 from Billings, and a not out 15 from Visa got them to 180 for 9. Let's have a look at the highlights, how Lahore went about with their 20 overs. Opened with Tahir Beg and Fakhr Zaman, and lost Fakhr very early. He played one down to third man. Osama Amir knew how important it was, got that wicket. Sameen Gul struck. But then after that, immediately in the second over of the innings, they went after the bowling. It was a bit of a good partnership between Abdullah Shafiq and Tahir, but then Tahir Beg went to Ehsanullah. After that, Abdullah Shafiq carried on with his form. That drop chance probably cost Multan Sultans a few runs. Sam Billings was immaculate today with his power hitting. He played some really good strokes all around the park and took on all the bowlers one by one. And this was an absolute blinder. Cotton Bowl, Karam Pollard, that broke the momentum. Though Sikandar Raza got that massive maximum, but this was the stage where probably you could say that Multan Sultans pulled the game back a little bit in their way. The momentum was lost when Sam Billings got out this way, leg before to Karan Pollard with some nice variations and change of pace. And then came Ehsanullah getting rid of Sikandar Raza, and that put some brakes on Hussain Talat, and David Visa took a little while, and then Hussain Talat was caught by this catch from Babar Azam. Rashid Khan went for naught today, and then in came the captain. This was a good over from Anwar Ali. Got a few nicks here and there, Shaheen Afridi, and then he was cleaned up by Abbas Afridi. And at the last ball, Haris Rauf tried to use the long handle, and he was caught by Sameen Gul. And that was the end of 20 overs with 180 runs on board. Are they enough? We'll have to. Well, second largest city of Pakistan and the capital of Punjab province, hub of art and education. The historic Minar-e-Pakistan and the Pakistan Day Memorial has been erected as a monument in commemoration of the city within a city, which shelters a wealth of heritage sites and points of interest for tourists. Lovely places to come, lots of colors, and these roads and old houses are amazing. And then comes the Lahore, famous for food throughout the country because of their immense love for having great food, from breakfast to snacks to dinner. Lahore have everything to offer with a style you wouldn't find the same foodie happiness anywhere else. And that's indeed why they say Lahore Lahore, which is Lahore is Lahore. Can this man and his team defend? They've defended 148, they defended 241, and everything else between that. Babar Yunus and Darren alongside me, and Babar, we have Fakhr Zaman with us.
Fakhr, assalamu alaikum. Fakhr, 180 काफी?
देखिए, हम लोग इससे ज़्यादा कर सकते थे, 10-15 रन शॉट है, लेकिन हमेशा अगर 200 भी होते हम यही कहते हैं कि 10-15 रन शॉट है। लेकिन मेरे ख्याल में हमारी जैसी बॉलिंग है तो ये अच्छा स्कोर है इस बॉलिंग पे।
थोड़ा बैटिंग में आई, थोड़ी जल्दी कर दी,
क्योंकि भाई ऐसे ही खेलता हूँ, बस आज जो है ना लगा नहीं तो बस लेकिन मेरी गेम यही है, वो मुझे लगा कि उस बॉल पे मुझे निकलना चाहिए और मैंने अपनी ट्राई की है, बस क्रिकेट है, हो जाता है।
तो पिच आज कैसा खेल रही है? थोड़ा टू पेस है या सही बाउंस आ रहा है?
नहीं, मुझे तो लगा कि बहुत अच्छा बाउंस आ रहा है, कोई इस तरह ना बॉल फंसा है, और मेरे ख्याल में अच्छा, मतलब जब आप अगर अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं तो बॉल निकल भी रहा है, तो बड़ा ट्रू विकेट लग रहा है आज।
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट और प्ले वेल।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू। यप, फखर I asked him about his batting, and he said that's where he plays, and sometimes it comes good, sometimes it doesn't, and that's the way he is. A true match winner, no doubt in that. And the true match winner is this man, Shaheen Afridi. With the new ball, swings it back to the right-hander with some serious pace. Just make sure you just keep your toes away from the first couple of deliveries. Even you know that it's coming at you, you know it's going to swing late. It is hard to handle, isn't it, Darren?
Very much so. Pace with swing, with accuracy, and with that left arm angle. That's a concoction you don't want to drink as an opening batter. But just saying with Babar Azam, I read that he was in the Pakistan Navy. He was a sailor. His father tried to dissuade him from playing the sport of cricket because he was so passionate about it as a young man. Hails from the Multan district, and he was brought to Karachi. And what a find he has been for Pakistan and for world cricket. Didn't get off today, but he's a crucial member of this Lahore Qalandars side. He will have to play his part on the field, because this man, he's been in ominous form. Muhammad RIzwan, leading run scorer in HBL PSL 8. And he didn't look too happy on the field in the first half of this game. Bowlers not clinical, fielders a little bit substandard in their showing.
Straight away runs off the bat, and Multan Sultans are on their way with a couple of runs.
Not many right-handers like to face Shaheen, especially the first ball. If there is a right-hander, left-hander opening the innings, most of the time you will see the left-hander will face him, because most of the right-handers are a little worried about their toes and their pads, although it's equally good. Shaheen to the left-handers also, he always keeps his slip there. He always look to make the shape away from the left-hander, try to bring that slip cordon into play. So he's equally good to both.
As an opening batter, when you're facing a bowler like Shaheen Afridi, a left-hander, you're always thinking about your balance. Usually you're a little bit anxious to field ball on bat, so you tend to move a little bit earlier than normal. That's a situation you have to try and slow down to keep and maintain your balance at the crease. That's perfect. Perfect balance, playing the ball through the onside.
So what do you think is the best way to deal with someone like Shaheen? That's a good delivery and good running. That's what you're going to see between these two. They'll run hard. They'll make sure that every run will be taken. Understand each other really well. You've been a right-hander opener. And what is the best way to deal with that delivery which comes in and comes in late, especially when you're also looking for runs? It's T20 cricket. You cannot really say, okay, I'm going to defend these 2 overs and then we'll see otherwise. What is the best way? Should we just sit on the heels a little bit? I don't know. I mean, you're the best man to say.
What I can say is we've seen him generally use fuller lengths with the new ball. So I'd say bat out of your crease. Try to negate the ball swinging on you. Get to the pitch of the ball a little bit more so you can drive him through the gaps down the ground. That's one approach you can use to your advantage. Again, what you'll do is diffuse the threat of that ball swinging into you. Might even push Shaheen Afridi to pull his length back. That's something that he does not want to do with this new ball and at this stage of the innings. But in T20 cricket, generally as an opening batter, you have to show that intent to score, even if it's a good delivery.
And then you look at that dismissal of Babar Azam, where one pitches and comes in and slices you into 2. There's runs here. He's played that nicely, right on top of it, washed it on the bat, 4 runs.
Well, Shan Masood hasn't really had a great season so far, but the deliveries he's faced so far, these 4 deliveries, he looked good. He looked good balance, and anything on the legs or even middle leg is just making sure that he gives a full face of the bat, and the last split second he'll just close it and punches it through that mid-wicket. Shaheen Afridi don't like getting hit early on. Ah, that's a beauty. Just gone a little bit wide outside the off stump. Lovely delivery. 8 without loss.
Wonderful seam presentation from Shaheen Afridi. Also showing that versatility to adjust his line to the left-handed Shan Masood. Usually bowlers struggle with a left-hand, right-hand combination with the new ball.
You know, when Shaheen comes to bowl, you know it's going to be fast, will shape into you, and batters still lose their wicket after, I'm sure, having a lot of preps against him. He's been so good for Lahore Qalandars, not just this season, even the last season, Zaman, and he's been asked to bowl in some very crucial stages of the game. There's been so much of a discussion going on. What is a good score or enough score for Lahore Qalandars to defend with the kind of bowling they have? And we've seen from 148 to all the way 241, they defended quite a lot. You just get a feeling when you just rewind a little bit where they lost that momentum is that when they lost Sam Billings and Sikandar Raza back-to-back at 140, 146 score. At that time, Hussain Talat took 10 balls to score 9, and David Visa eventually finished with 15 of 12. That's where they feel they fell short by 20 runs, which they expected they would have, and they've got 180. That could be the difference today.
Well, the great initiative of the HBL PSL Edition 8 is the fact that every single franchise team has to use at least one player from the developmental program or one emerging player. Zaman Khan is that emerging player for Lahore Qalandars, and Isanola is that developmental player for Multan Sultans. So again, just connecting players from the youth level developing into the professional realm. And what you'd expect is the HBL PSL to strengthen the pathway for player development here in Pakistan.
HBL PSL is all about creating opportunities for these young boys. And I think we have seen a lot of these young fellows coming through quite nicely. And soon you will see them playing for their country, for Pakistan. I really like Zaman Khan. I think he's got plenty to offer. A little bit of slingy action. He's not a big lad. He's not tall. But he's got decent pace, both around 140.
Yeah, TikTok of the match. Share your most creative cricket TikToks using hashtag #HojaJazbati on the app to win exciting prizes and a trip to Dubai. You talk about how youngsters, especially fast bowlers, have got the platform through HBL PSL. Haris Rauf is one name who's come into the limelight. Even Shaheen Afridi, I remember, from Lahore Qalandars, took a fifer back in Dubai where the tournament was being played over there. Quite a few have got themselves that big stage and platform to shine and sort of display what their talent is.
The other thing, Sikandar, is, of course, the development of a leadership group in Pakistan's cricket. You look at all the captains across the franchises, maybe with the exception of Shahzad Ahmed, young captains, still very much developing. Babar Azam. There is Shadabkhan for Islamabad United. Here in this match, Muhammad RIzwan, Shaheen Afridi.
And there has been a graduation over 7 different seasons. Earlier we had Sangakkara leading one side. We had Brendan McCullum leading one side. Oh, that was fast. That was fast. They've got some glove on it. Sagersfield's yes. And he's straight away going upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for caught behind. On-field decision is out. Front foot, please. A fair delivery, front on spin vision, please. Ball is close to the gloves to confirm outrage, please. Stand by waiting for outrage. Still stand by. Outrage coming up. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Roll forward. Roll forward. Can you roll back? Can you roll back? Couple of frames back. 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 Now roll forward. 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 Satisfied. No gloves involved. Can you go back on field, please? Martin, I recommend you to change your original out decision. You are on screen. Make a signal, please.
Well, Rizwan has a 100% record. He's against Zaman Khan. He's never dismissed by him, and it stays that way. He's got a good strike rate against him, 151, and he's got 47 runs against him. So it stays that way. Zaman has not dismissed Rizwan as yet.
Yeah, he's still out there, but how good was the bouncer? Oh, brilliant. For such a short guy, he hits the deck really hard with a slingy action. He got to him very, very quickly. Had no control over that shot. The eyes got shut. It was the time he was trying to put bat on ball. That is a big indication that the ball has come really quickly to him.
That's a flick of the bat. End of the over. It's 2 gone. 11 for no loss.
I followed a lot of T20 cricket to realize that in a situation like this, what you don't want happening is losing back-to-back phases in the innings and in a T20 innings. You think about the power play phase, the middle phase, and then the back end. That is something that this Multan Sultans team will have to think about. Nice shot. Haven't really gotten off to a flyer with the bat, Multan Sultans. This might just swing the tempo in their favor.
For the first time, Shan Masood looks really good. He's timing the ball really nicely and also reading the length really well. Great timing on that. Watch the ball closely and then just at the last second, just bringing his wrist into play. Beautiful shot.
Oh, the leading edge. Just close the face of the bat, trying to work it on the onside.
So the point I was trying to make is, of course, if you have a weak power play phase, doesn't mean that you're out of the game. Then it impresses on you to win the middle phase and the last 5 overs of a T20 innings, especially when you're chasing an above par score like 180, 181 the target. There is the firepower of Pollard and company at the back end.
But you don't want to be too far behind. You still got to take risks. If you don't lose wickets, you got to carry on going.
With often used cricketing facts, since the start of 2021, Muhammad RIzwan is the only player with 4,000 runs in T20 cricket, and he has 4,564 runs at an average of 54.96. Oh, great. We're going for Muhammad RIzwan.
When you're playing against a team like Lahore Qalandars, who've got 5 genuine bowlers who are very, very good, who to target? That's the question. You can't target Shaheen. Haris, maybe you can. Rashid Khan is a wicket taker. What are you going to do against him? Visa has been in best of the forms when ball in hand. So it is tough. Sikandar Raza is there. I mean, there's so much options they have got. So they have to target at least 2 of them, and then see if the momentum is with them and they can really push on from there. But nothing less than 40 in the power play. $17 without loss after 3.
Oh my God, the sound on that. That is the area that belongs to Muhammad RIzwan.
Wow, that is amazing hitting. Just picking off the length. I don't think Zaman Khan was expecting that. He thought that his ball a good delivery, and which wasn't a bad delivery. It's just the nature of the beast. This T20 cricket is tough on the bowlers at time. A short man, Rizwan, just getting under the ball, and the new ball travels.
As vicious a swing as you would see in T20 cricket.
Just talk about those matchups. I was saying that Zaman has never dismissed RIzwan, and he's had a good run against him with above 150 strike rate, and that's just a little endorsement of that. Hit that into the second tier.
Yeah, RIzwan is so crucial for this Multan Sultans team being successful in this run chase. because what we've seen from him as a T20 batter, his strike rate increases the longer he stays out in the middle.
The thing about him, he keeps attacking the stumps no matter what.
The other point is his partner, Shan Masood, must also follow suit. I looked at his strike rates in T20 cricket, in T20 internationals. It hovers around 121, 122. That has to increase in this run chase. He can't afford to just meander through the innings without supporting Rizwan and his power play.
Well, time for the fans to enjoy cricket with Pakistan's #1 tee at Tapal Tea Lounge. And with Rizwan batting the way he is, you can further enjoy every bit of it. That first 6 was hit, but the ball was 143 kilometers an hour. Since then, he's just been taking pace off 125, 122, and it's worked for him. Smart bowler, and doesn't allow pressure to take better of him. Saw how he saved that 15 runs in the last over in the previous encounter. Again, 138 this time. It's just varying the pace.
Well, the issue Multan Sultan in this over they're facing is they got 6 runs on the first ball. And the next 4 deliveries, they only picked up 2 singles. When you have a boundary first ball or even second ball, that over should go at least 9, 10. So they can still make it. They can go big here on this ball.
On the leg stump, and that's a good stop, but it touches the rope. So there you go with your 12 of the over. You start bad and you finish that way. 29 for no loss.
Minimal risk. Mohammad Rizwan is such a good player through the onside. He wouldn't miss out on a delivery that is full and down the leg side. Didn't really get it specifically between the 2 fielders' leg side, but just enough to beat Rashid Khan.
That's Rizwan versus Lahore's pace trio, and good thing would be the first hurdle crossed. They haven't given a wicket to Shaheen, and look at the runs he's scored against these. So he's got a good run against Zaman. The only place that he struggled is against Shaheen Afridi. You see those averages and the strike rate. That's the least against Shaheen. They don't lose any wicket in the power play. They can then divide the roles with so much power to come in their batting. Riley Russo, Karen Pollard, David Miller. Probably feel they shouldn't have given that single as a fielding unit. It's just that these two are so good with their eye contact, just run through without any shouts. And here is an opportunity more to win. Download and earn $1,000 US. Love Network.
As was mentioned, Multan Sultans, 2 matches that they lost this season, in 2 run chases. They fell short.
Once again, that's flat on that occasion. 1 bounce.
Surface has not really disappointed us. Pitch is really good. You can hit through the line. You can even go across the line also. This is cross the line. Picking up nicely. He likes to play that shot. He's got good control over it. Seen it many, many times. This is go-to shot.
And I mentioned those 2 losses in run chases because I know Muhammad RIzwan, as a captain, is a deep thinker, so he'll want to set the record right, show that his team is very balanced in the way they go about producing wins, not just by batting first. Has an opportunity, a challenging opportunity in front of him now.
Again, attempting that shot. This time Pace has lost his bat. And he makes it.
Yeah, and sometimes teams falling short of a target. It has to do with the timing of the acceleration, the way they use their batters. Yeah, he's in pain. Might need some support from the physiotherapist.
The physio must be screaming, don't do that to his hand.
Oh, that is painful. Oh, it is going to be more painful tonight and tomorrow. He's done well. He just didn't really look back. He made sure that he get into his crease, took that run, and what Shaheen did to him after that wasn't really required. Put him in more pain.
I'm thinking of Shan Masood calling him for that quick single, knowing he's in so much pain.
Yeah, that magic spray, that cold spray, it will make it better. He ain't going anywhere. He's one of those characters. Whatever happens on the pitch, he will fight, and he fight till the last. This is the match summary so far. Lahore Qalandars winning the toss, batting first, 180 for 9. Billing was outstanding. Really enjoyed his batting. Shafiq was, as usual, looked very much in control. Bowling wise, Ahsanullah once again bowled quite nicely, quite quickly, picked up 2 wickets. Abbas picked up 2. Anwar Ali, I thought he bowled quite nicely. Pollard 2 for 16 in 2. And we got game in hand, definitely.
That bowling, we saw Ahsanullah conceding 33. Twice he's conceded more than 30 runs in 4 overs. On both occasions it was Lahore Qalandars. They do take him on. We look at the HBL PSL. We are now in the 20th game. According to you, apart from these 2 sides, who you feel will be a bit of a challenge for them? Lahore, that is.
Look, don't write anyone off, because they're all a very, very good side. It's just that these 2 are in good form. They're playing really good cricket, and they've got their combinations really well. And we have seen last night, we saw Azam Khan scoring that magnificent 50. Their team, Islamabad United, looked a very good side. Yes, they've lost a game here, one-sided game it was against Lahore Qalandars, but they got caught off guard a little bit, I felt. They will be a big challenge. So Peshawar Zalmi is another one. Karachi is just been a little unlucky. I feel that, yeah. Yes, they played poor cricket at times, but they were had a very close games also, few of them. 5 gone, 36 without loss.
36 for no loss. Multan 1 over left in the power play. David Visa has been thrown the ball. It's been a bit of a subdued start. They haven't lost a wicket. Both have been timing the ball really well. Rizwan with the one big hit. Third and fine, both up in the ring, mid-on up in the ring. Two fielders on the leg side. On the boundary, deep mid-wicket, deep backward square. A look for two. And get them quite comfortably in the end.
Rizwan looks in the mood, doesn't he? One towering six, but the rest of his play has been clear-sighted. Running's been crisp, timing's been good. Sean providing an excellent foil at the other end. Masood versus Visa. Trying to decipher that.
Oh, he's got him out 3 times.
Good.
Average is 15. So whatever runs he's got them in quick pace.
There you go. Thank you.
All done. Now 4 of the first 3. Fielders are placed quite nicely here for Lahore. Well, you asked me earlier, Butch, first innings, what I thought was good score, considering the bowling attack Lahore have. And they managed to defend 148 the other night, and quite comfortably, 17 runs they won by. But Multan, slightly different cutout in terms of their batting. Oh. Should get 2 for that. The leading run scorer and wicket taker. Apologies, Osaka batteries. Go to their Facebook page. Answer Ek Khel Ek Jashan contest, win exciting prizes, and also become part of the Osaka Power Run. But given the Multan batting lineup, Lahore will have a slightly different task. I feel, well, they'll still give them a run for their money. They have a very good bowling lineup. 3 quicks, 4 quicks, 2 very good spinners, Rashid Khan, Sikandar Raza. But the 2 up on top, Riley Rasool, David Miller, Karan Pollard back in the side, Khushdil Shah. It should be a very exciting finish. End of the power play, 44 for no loss. Zaman Khan to bowl his third end of the power play. They haven't lost a wicket, Multan. Lahore at the same stage were 56 for 2. Right, plenty of exciting stuff lined up in this PSL. The women's exhibition matches. The two full house, powerhouse teams take on each other. The Amazons led by Bisma Maroof. Plenty of talent in there. Looking forward to some overseas stars. Fatma Sana in there for Pakistan. Anna Mameen, Umme Hani, Tammy Beaumont, Laura Delani. And they will be taking on the Amazons. Nida Dar, who's been one of the sensations for Pakistan in the T20 version. They've got some firepower with the bat. Chamari Atapatu, Danny Wyatt, Laura Wolford. She should be one that everybody probably will come in to watch as well. I reckon she's got one of the best cover drives at the moment across men's and women's cricket. 8th, 10th and the 11th of March from the Pindi Cricket Stadium.
For Shaheen Afridi, but then Miller come to the crease. Which might be soon.
Yep, fielder settles under it. It should be a good catch. It is Shaheen Afridi. You cannot keep him out of the game. The skipper for Lahore Qalandars. He takes one absolute brilliant catch.
It's worked. His decision making has worked. It's provided him with a wicket. It's an off-cut.
टैग कर सकें ये अंडर चेक जरूर रखना पड़ेगा इस वक्त सेलिब्रेशन जानी पहचानी शान मसूद एक बार फिर स्ट्रगल करते हुए नजर आए 19 बना के डग आउट में वापस मुल्तान 48 हुआ
क्या तब्दीली लेके आए हैं बैटिंग ऑर्डर में एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हुए उसामा मीर को भेजा है और उसका एक ही वजह हो सकती है वो ये कि एक चांस ले रहे हैं कहते हैं लो वैल्यू विकेट मारिए आपको लाइसेंस दिया है बड़े शॉट्स लगाइए रन रेट बढ़ा के दें और मार सकते हैं उसामा मीर और नहीं हुआ तो कोई नुकसान ज़्यादा नहीं होगा कमाल की बात है अगर पावर हिटिंग ही करनी है तो पोलार्ड भी है मिलर भी हैं लेकिन आपने वही लो वैल्यू विकेट एक कॉन्सेप्ट है जो अपनाया हुआ है चले देखते हैं कि इस लाइसेंस का उसामा मीर कितना फ़ायदा उठाते हैं जितना हम इनको जानते हैं
उसामा दोनों हाथों से ग्रैब करने की कोशिश करेंगे इस अपॉर्चुनिटी को। अच्छा पहला बॉल विकेटों में आता हुआ जमान की मरीना। खास बात यह है कि ये पेस तो है ही इनके पास, दूसरे के लिए भी वापस आ गए, लेकिन ये हर बॉल को स्टंप्स में टारगेट करते हैं, अपने चांसेस लेते हैं।
50 रन मुकम्मल किए मुल्तान सुल्तान ने। अभी बहुत तवील रास्ता मौजूद है उसामा में, क्योंकि T20 एक मोमेंटम का खेल है जो कि आज शान मसूद की बैटिंग में नहीं नजर आया। लेग साइड को प्रेफर जरूर करते हैं, लेकिन लेंथ भी नहीं थी, पेस भी नहीं दी गई जमान की जानिब से, स्ट्रगल करते हुए नजर आए। लेकिन उसामा में मोमेंटम वापस ला सकते, अगर एक या दो बड़े ओवर आ गए मुल्तान के पास तो मोमेंटम उनके पास होगा।
इस बार डीप पॉइंट की तरफ बॉल गई और एक और सिंगल हासिल हो जाएगा। जब ये टीमें जैसे लाहौर कलंदर है, मुल्तान सुल्तान है, जिस तरह का मोमेंटम इनको हासिल है 10 पॉइंट 8 पॉइंट, तो ये इस किस्म के हरबे शाहीन उस दिन जल्दी आए थे खेलने के लिए, आज उसामा मीर को जल्दी भेजा है, तो ये एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन आप कर सकते हैं क्योंकि कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल आपका एज ए टीम बहुत हाई होता है, फिर आप घबराते नहीं ऐसे डिसीजंस लेते हुए। विकेट्स हैं इस वक्त मुल्तान के पास, एंड वो टाइमिंग नहीं मिल पा रही रिजवान को अभी, और फिर यही देखना है कि रिजल्ट कहीं ऐसा ना हो किसी रिलीज शॉट पे जाए और विकेट गिरे। 7 ओवर के बाद 52 एक आउट। जो नीली लाइन है ये है मुल्तान सुल्तान, और ये इतना ही पीछे हैं इस पीली लाइन से, इनको थोड़ा ऊपर आना होगा। उसके लिए देखते हैं कि उसामा मीर वाला एक्सपेरिमेंट कैसा जाता है, लेकिन अभी भी मरीना आप एक्सप्लेन करें। रैली रुसो का इतना अच्छा फॉर्म है और वो लेफ्ट हैंडर भी है, वो कॉम्बिनेशन भी मिल जाता है, लेकिन फिर भी उसामा मीर को भेजा है। और एज सच अभी तक HBL PSL में कोई ऐसे बैटिंग की कहते हैं ना जो कि पावर परफॉर्मेंस छोटी सी मारी हो, उसामा ने वो भी अभी नहीं हुई है, तो एक चांस है।
चांस बिल्कुल लिया है मुल्तान सुल्तान ने, वही चीज़ है कि अगर उसामा 1 या 2 ओवर वापस बड़े ला सकते हैं तो उन्हें ज़रूर एक अच्छा टारगेट मिल जाएगा। ये जेड डॉट सुपर ओवर है, यहाँ पे आप निशाना लेके इनामात जीत सकते हैं जैसे इन्होंने लिए विकेट को हिट करके।
इनके बॉलिंग एक्शन पे सवालिया निशान है जिस तरह इनका हाथ घूम रहा था।
उन्हें रिजल्ट से मतलब है, एक्शन से नहीं।
स्लो बॉल बड़ा अच्छा डिस्गाइज करते हैं, बिल्कुल भी पेस नहीं देते आपको।
साका पावर रन, इसमें आपको बीट करना होता है, तो तेज भागना पड़ता है एंड तक, और इनाम जीतने का मौका भी आपके पास होता है।
बहुत पेस ना मिले तो बड़ा फर्क पड़ता है। उसामा मीर जिस चीज़ के लिए भेजे गए हैं, ऑब्वियसली बॉलिंग यूनिट को भी इस बात का अंदाजा है, तो उनको पेस ही नहीं देंगे। ये वाली बॉल भी 123 किलोमीटर थी, हालांकि डेविड वीज़ा वैसे कोई 140 पे नहीं कराते, लेकिन ये 130 से 120 पे भी आ जाए तो 10 किलोमीटर से बड़ा फ़र्क पड़ जाता है एक बैटर की टाइमिंग का, क्योंकि वो प्री मेडिटेटेड एक उनका माइंड सेट उन्हें मारना ही है। एक बार फिर टो एंड लगाया बल्ले का और 4 हासिल हो जाएंगे उसामा मीर के बल्ले से, तो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल थोड़ा आएगा ऊपर।
आउटसाइड ऑफ रूम दिया जिसका भरपूर फायदा उठाया, टेक्निक पेस भी नहीं थी, इसी काम के लिए भेजा गया। ये बहुत जरूरी है कि उसामा मीर अंडरस्टैंड करें। स्लो बन कराने की कोशिश की थी, अच्छी लेंथ थी जिसको एलिवेट करने में आसानी हुई। फुलर बॉल पे थोड़ी सी मुश्किल होती है, यहाँ पे ज़रूरी होगा कि ये डॉट बॉल्स पे ना जाएं, हिटिंग करते रहें।
उसामा के शॉट के बाद इससे ज़्यादा उनकी वाइफ खुश नज़र आ रही थी कि मेरे हस्बैंड 3 नंबर पे खेल रहे हैं। 58, एक खिलाड़ी आउट, अभी भी एक गेंद बाकी इस ओवर में। इनको पहले चांस नहीं मिला था उसामा मीर को, IPL PSL में पिक नहीं हो रहे थे, लेकिन अब इनको जो चांस दिया है मुल्तान सुल्तान ने, तो फिर पूरा चांस दिया है, सारे मैच खिलाए हैं और ये एक अच्छी चीज़ है। इवन जो अभी आप बात कर रही थी शान मसूद की, कि अगर उनका स्ट्रगल चल रहा है फास्ट बॉलर से, लेकिन वो उनको साथ नहीं छोड़ रहे, बैक कर रहे हैं, और जब टीम जीत रही हो तो ये आप अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं करना, वरना फिर आप फोर्स चेंजेस में आ जाते हैं। 59 पे एक आउट, 8 ओवर मुकम्मल।
राशिद खान, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट स्पेल होता है इनका, विकेट टेकिंग बॉलर हैं ये, बहुत बार लाहौर को ब्रेक थ्रू दिलवा चुके हैं, बहुत क्रूशियल सिचुएशंस में दिलवा चुके हैं। आसान नहीं होता इनके अगेंस्ट रन्स करना।
ऑस्ट्रम के बाहर से इसको खींच के लेके आए मिड विकेट पे खेलने के लिए। एशिया कप और वर्ल्ड कप में अफगानिस्तान के लिए बॉलिंग की थी, तो यही एक हरबा अपनाया हुआ था रिजवान के लिए, कि जितना ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर कराओ क्या कि इनका जो ऑन साइड इनका फेवरेट है वो बिल्कुल आउट ऑफ इक्वेशन कर दिया जाए, और राशिद खान इस चीज़ को जानते हैं। बड़ा शॉट लगाने की कोशिश बैक फुट पे जाके, लेकिन टाइमिंग नहीं हासिल हुई। अच्छा ही हुआ, वरना शायद ये प्लेयर तक पहुंच जाती जो फील्डर खड़े थे।
चैलेंज, जितनी जल्दी आप इसको चाल के सर पे पहनेंगे उतने ज़्यादा मौके आपको मिलेंगे नामाज जीतने के लिए। और KFC को देख के बच्चों से ज़्यादा और कोई खुश नहीं हो सकता।
अच्छा बॉल, कुछ ज्यादा हो रही है, पहले बॉलर ने थ्रो फेंका और अब बच्चे ने बकेट रख दी सर पे, फ्लिप भी नहीं की, तो चले अच्छा है, इनाम तो जीत रहे हैं। It's good. अच्छा बॉल था और बिल्कुल सीधा आया, स्टंप्स में आता हुआ, और इनको बैकफुट पे खेलना मुश्किल होता है, बॉल स्किड थ्रू होता है, बड़ा तेजी से आता है। ओ एक बार फिर फास्ट हैंड्स बचा गए रिजवान को।
ये खतरे से खाली नहीं है राशिद खान पे बैकफुट पे जाना। अमीर ने भी ट्राई की थी बैकफुट पे लिफ्ट करने की, लेकिन बेहतर ये होता है कि थोड़ा सा आगे वेट रख के मैनूवर किया जाए। अच्छा सेटअप कर रहे हैं ये, पेस वेरिएशन भी नजर आ रही है।
लेग स्पिनर अनिल लेग स्पिनर को शॉट लगाया है और एक ही रन फिर हासिल होगा। अजीब बात होती है, अगर आप लेग स्पिनर हैं तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि आप लेग स्पिनर की बॉल को बेहतर समझें, बाकियों के मुकाबले में ऐसा होता नहीं है।
होना तो चाहिए, लेकिन अभी फिलहाल उनके माइंड पे, अमीर के माइंड पे एक ही चीज़ है कि मुझे बाउंड्रीज हिट करनी है। और अगर आप देखें वो फिर जोर लगा रहे हैं, स्टेबल बेस मौजूद नहीं है। अच्छी हिटिंग के लिए बेस बहुत ज़रूरी होती है।
पहले से पोजीशन में आ गए थे, लेकिन कनेक्शन सही नहीं हुआ, सिंगल हासिल हो जाएगा। 9 ओवर हो गए और स्कोर हो गया 64, एक खिलाड़ी। 5-6 दिन घर गुजार के कैरन पोलार्ड ने वापस अपनी टीम को ज्वाइन कर लिया। रूसो यूजुअली 3 नंबर पे आते हैं, वेट कर रहे हैं अपनी बारी का। सिकंदर राजा 6 अलग अलग गेंदें करेंगे तो पक्का है। पैड्स पे लगी है, पैड्स पे लगी है, लेकिन सेकंड्स फील करते हैं कि ये शायद लेग स्टंप के बाहर जाए, लेकिन सिकंदर राजा कोशिश कर रहे हैं कन्विंस करने की अपने कप्तान को। सैम बिलिंग्स का क्या कहना है? दोनों मिलकर शाहीन को मना लिया।
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. On field decision is not out. Front foot please. Fair delivery. Front on spin vision please. Appears to be no bad involved. To confirm outrage please. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. I can see gap between ball and bat. Roll up to the pad please. Satisfied. No bad involved. Go for ball tracking when ready please. Original decision not out. Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Can you go back on field please? Martin, I recommend you to change your original not out decision. I'll let you know when you are on screen. You are on screen. Make a signal please.
बहुत ही शानदार रिव्यू। मार्जिनल था, कहीं भी अंपायर सैगर्स के पास भी जा सकता था, लेकिन सिकंदर रजा ने कन्विंस कर लिया और रिजवान आउट होके वापस जा रहे हैं। बड़ी कामयाबी, नहीं लगा पा रहे थे हेड और पहली ही गेंद रीड भी ना कर पाए। 64 पे दूसरी विकेट गिर गई। रिजवान 30 पर आकर आउट। राइली रूसो आए हैं 4 नंबर पे बैटिंग करने। पहला ही शॉट बैक फुट पे पच किया और मिनिमम 2 तो हासिल होंगे ही।
बड़ी की विकेट हासिल करने में कामयाब हुए सिकंदर रजा। उनके पास इतनी बैग ऑफ ट्रिक्स हैं कि आसान नहीं होता इनके खिलाफ लैंड करना। बहुत ही क्रॉस द लाइन खेल गए थे और ये मार्जिनल कॉल थी जो कि लाहौर कलंदर की फेवर में गई अंपायर की। खुशी से आप अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं।
बहुत ही जोरदार शॉट था ये, लेकिन सीधा सिकंदर रजा की तरफ खेला। कलाई पे लगी है उनके गेंद, काफी जोर से स्ट्राइक किया है बॉल ने। टीम के जो कप्तान हैं ये डॉक्टर बन जाते हैं, लेकिन ये अक्सर ये करना जो है खतरनाक भी हो सकता है। आप उस जगह को दबाएं या ज्यादा हिलाएं। अभी इससे पहले रिजवान को हुआ था ये फिर भी चले बेहतर होगा थोड़ा, लेकिन बहुत जोरदार शॉट था।
राइली रूसो के पास अब टाइम नहीं है क्योंकि जो डिफरेंस आ रहा है रन्स का करंट और रिक्वायर्ड में वो बढ़ता जा रहा है। स्ट्राइक रेट इनका 143 है जो काबिल रीड है। टीम में डेडिकेटेड शॉट खेली, रन आउट का चांस है। कितना क्लोज है ये फैसल अफरीदी डिसाइड करेंगे। थोड़ा सा लेट स्टार्ट जरूर किया था उसामा मीर ने।
TV umpire to director. We have an umpire review for run out at the wicket keeper's end. Your best side on angle please. Defense now roll forward. Bat is grounded. Still grounded, then base removed. Satisfied. My decision for big screen.
ये इतना अच्छा कहते ना अंदाज नहीं था, बैट को प्लांट किया उसामा मीर ने क्रीज के अंदर, बस कह सकते हैं मिली सेकंड से डिफरेंस था, पहुंच गए, जबकि ड्रैग करना चाहिए था बैट उनका क्रीज के काफ़ी अंदर था लेकिन ज़मीन को नहीं टच किया। आज थोड़े उखड़े दिखे हैं फील्ड में भी, बैटिंग में भी, कुछ ज़्यादा हंसे नहीं सिवाय टॉस के टाइम पे। बड़ा शॉट उसामा मीर जस्टिफाई करते हुए अपनी नंबर 3 की पोजीशन को।
इस बार अच्छा कनेक्शन हासिल किया, बेहतर बेस थी और रिजल्ट उनकी फेवर में गया। थोड़ी सी खिंची हुई लेंथ देती, वेटिंग कर फिर भी बैकफुट पे था लेकिन एलिवेशन हासिल करने में कामयाब रहे क्योंकि लेंथ और जो लाइन के आउटसाइड ऑफ वहां से फैच कर इन्होंने 6 रन हासिल किए। ये जारी रखना पड़ेगा क्योंकि तकरीबन 11 पे पहुंच चुकी है रिक्वायर्ड जो रन रेट की औसत है। अटैक इन्हें कंटिन्यू करना पड़ेगा।
ढेर से बड़ा शॉट, इस बार कैचअप की कॉल है लेकिन बॉल पहुंचेगा नहीं अब्दुल्ला शफीक तक। सिकंदर रजा थोड़ा सा अनहैप्पी इस अटेम्प्ट से। 10 ओवर का खेल हो गया, 74, 2 खिलाड़ी आउट।
एप्लीकेशन का उस एप्लीकेशन को डाउनलोड करें और फ्री में PSL एंजॉय करें फुल HD।
That ball will just get through. Sending Osama Amir has helped Multan Sultan at 17 runs. They're 74 for 3. David Miller comes out to bat and he's got ample time this time around because usually he has an opportunity. There are hardly any deliveries remaining when they're chasing, so this time around he's got plenty of overs and he can damage. We know that. 2 left-handers now.
Last wicket to fall, the wrong one from Rashid Khan. The length was perfect. He knew that Amir was either trying to hit down the ground with the full delivery or look for it short. Was on that in-between length.
Well done, Lahore. 4 full houses in a row for the 4 games we've had here. It's been quite a spectacle. And they've been loud and their team has got their tail up as well.
Yeah, he's screaming for it. And there was an opportunity of a run out as well when everyone was looking at the umpire. full house sounded good in your voice. Still trying to convince him, but he's got 4 seconds. Oh, there you go.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Front foot, please. Fair delivery, more control. Spin vision, please. Ball is close to the bat to confirm ultra edge, please. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Flat line, flat line, flat line. Satisfied, no bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready, please. Original decision not out. Pitching in line. Impact outside. Can you go back on field, please? PSL, I recommend you to stay with your original not out decision. You are on screen. Make a signal, please. You are on screen.
Well, I was very surprised that Lahore Qalandars went for the review. In first impressions, you could see that the ball was hitting outside the line of the off stump. As was confirmed, review lost.
Again, will they go again? This time it looks going down the leg again, but the bowler thinks it has to be reviewed. There you go.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Front foot, please. Fair delivery, front on spin vision, please. Confirming no bat involved. Go for ball tracking when ready, please. No, unsatisfied. There is a gap between ball and bat. So go for ball tracking when ready, please. Standing by. Original decision not out. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Wicket sitting. Can you go back on field, please? Faisal, I recommend you to change your original not out decision. I'll let you know when you are on screen. You are on screen, make a signal, please.
Well, Shaheen Afridi didn't think that, but it was one man on that field, and that was Rashid Khan, who told his captain, you have to take that review. And it has paid off. 4 down now, and that's a big fish. Riley Russo goes for 1. Multan, 76 for 4. Oh, correction, David Miller goes for 1. 76 for 4. Kieran Pollard, the big man, he looked to clear any field on any ground in the world, and they need more of that from him today, because 2 wickets have been lost in this over already from Rashid Khan. He's doing the job what he's known for.
Well, the Lahore crowd went absolutely berserk once the decision was reviewed. It was the big wicket, David Miller. And once again, Rashid Khan, Shaheen Afridi held him back till the 9th over. He's bowled 10 deliveries so far. He's already picked up a couple of wickets. In the process, Multan have lost 4 wickets.
Well, look at this run chase, and you think that there are quite a few things wrong in this approach by Multan Sultans. That's the last wicket to fall, that of David Miller, just playing back to one that spun a little into him as a left-hander. Maybe in the next over we'll talk more about some of the things that Muhammad RIzwan and the think tank for Multan Sultans could have done differently. Inside edge earns them another single, and also the end of the over, 78 for 4.
There's more than one way to the top. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya, where power meets serenity, where you can take control or go with the flow, and luxury is thrilling. However you get to the top, go your way in the all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya.
How about that? 4 in a row, full houses, and they've loved every bit of it because Lahore Qalandars have not disappointed them, and they're doing something similar today. Yes, Sikandar, I'm very surprised that Amir batted at number 3, coming in into the 7th over in this run chase. All right, Darren, we'll come back to you. Now time to join Erin. She's got someone very important with her.
I certainly do. We love all the support from our team owners in the HBL PSL, particularly the ones who've been with us right from the word go. I've got Mr. Alam Tareen, the owner of the Multan Sultans, alongside me. But first and foremost, can you tell us all what made you want to be involved in the PSL?
It's like a lifelong thing for me. I always wanted to be associated with cricket, so this was the opportunity. When the opportunity came, and especially, being from Multan, this was something I was never going to say no to.
You've had some great success as well. How good was it to come back to Multan and have those packed out crowds that we had at the beginning of the season?
And let me say, it starts with the opening ceremony. I mean, that was, one of the biggest events Multan has had and maybe will have in a while. So that was huge, and you saw the way Multan supported the crowd. So, so Multan especially. And I'm really happy that, something like this is no longer restricted to Karachi, Lahore and Islamabad.
Oh, absolutely. And for the Sultans, you've had some great success as well. You obviously have had a title. You're known for being like the stat gurus of the tournament. You work on a lot of stats. So I love all the signs and signals that come from the dugout. Is that your ethos that you wanted to have for the team?
Yeah, let me tell you, this comes from my interest in baseball. Baseball is, we say cricket is a lot about stats. If there's any sport that will be even more about stats, it's baseball. So I spend a lot of time, being a fan of baseball, and I tried to bring as much of that as possible into cricket. I mean, it's not working out today, but the match is still not over, but we've had a really good run.
You absolutely have had some great success, and I guess my question is, where to from here for the Multan Sultans? Where do you see the team going in the future?
I'll tell you, for this PSL, I'm really confident, and I think we still are in pretty good shape. Lahore is a really good side, but I will back my team. I'll back the Sultans to win whenever we, when we take them on.
You've got a great head coach in Andy Flower. What does he bring to the team?
I'll tell you, there is this assuredness about him. So when Andy's around, that
going to be taken care of. And, you know, his leadership, as calm as he is, everybody knows that there's somebody in charge who knows exactly what he's doing.
One of the best in the business. There's a bit of action happening behind us, so we'll let you go down and enjoy. Thank you so much for your time and your support.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
The owner of Multan Sultans. I got 2 deliveries left. We were talking to you about that third, number 3 position for Osama.
Yeah, he made that call along with the other members in his leadership group. Of course, all due respect to Amir, he averages just about 7 in T20 cricket with the bat. And when you have other options like Riley Russo, David Miller,
and players who can do exactly this, then one of the options in terms of the left-handers should have been used. Riley Russo, with runs behind his name in earlier matches, of course gets it right. Just a pickup shot leg side, using the pace of Haris Rauf, and they'll need many more like this.
It pretty much sums up the conversation we've been having up here. Prior to you guys, Dooley and Butch off the same opinion. When you've got players like Rasul, 143, his strike rate, Miller, 139, Karan Pollard, 150, even Khushtal Shah strikes at 136. And you've just mounted pressure on.
Well, now that overthrow, being a little rusty and sloppy out there, Lahore Qalandars in the past few deliveries with the field. Extra run given, 87 for 4. Almost got underneath that one. Now it's come the time where they will look to go big. And TikTok of the match, the winner's name, Amna Khan. Congratulations to you, Amna. You're the winner for the day with TikTok. Oh, yes, it had to happen because you need those big runs. You need 12 and over. You've got to take the chances and pay the price.
when you backload the innings with a higher required rate, it puts pressure. Lots of pressure, pressure cooker situation, where the bowler usually stays on top and takes more control. As is the case with Rashid Khan. Another one with a wily wrist spinner. Perfect line and the length of that delivery didn't allow Riley Russo to get under it. And bullseye. Another one going down. Riley Russo gone for 12, 87 for 5. Another left-hander walks out, Khushtal Shah. It's 70 not out best, good strike rate. And he's got to make sure that this is his opportunity. And Multan wants to chase this down.
That's not going to be easy against that man on screen. Just the 9 runs in his spell so far of 2.3, and he's already picked up 3 wickets. He came down the ground, down the wicket, and swinging hard across the line. Quicker through the air as well, Rashid Khan. Cannot keep him out of the game. Amongst many fans here in the stadium. Plenty to cheer for Lahore. He is spinning a web around Multan at the moment. Again, backs up our point when Amir came out to bat. Required rate was just over 9.5. It has jumped up to over 12.5 at the moment.
Picks it up but doesn't get hold of it entirely. Yeah, totally agree. The difference between the two sides is now 30 runs. That's a huge difference at the same stage. And there you go. Inverk Solar Energy, the leading run scorer and wicket taker of HPL PSL 8, will get a complete solar system for his house from Inverk Solar Energy. The T20, the difference of 30 runs at the same stage is huge. And there'll be more catching up to do later on. End of the over, 90 for 5. They're still happy, yes, because they remain at number 2 even if they lose this match. But yeah, there's a lot of thinking to do as to what went wrong today. 87 for 5.
The other point I'd like to make is the mixing of the left-handers and right-handers in this batting lineup presented today by Multan Sultans. No way you should have David Miller and Riley Russo batting back-to-back in the order, especially when you've got to contend with bowlers like Rashid Khan, like Sikandar Raza. This is an ideal opportunity to give a higher weighting to left-hand and right-hand combinations. That's left and right combinations out in the middle. I don't subscribe to that being weighted highly all the time. When you're playing an opposition where you have attacking bowlers, you don't want bowlers to settle to one style of batter.
The equation now 90 or 40.
Again, just a single there. And the winners, they'll be happy. Jazz Fan Pulse winners, Aisha and RIzwan, Heather, both of you are winners for the day. Congratulations to you. Get on to that leaderboard. And at the same stage, Lahore were 133 there. And that difference, they're 92 for 5. He's got hold of that, and a boundary zone. There was never a chance for Hussain Talat to cut that one off.
Pushil was able to just slow his swing because he picked the slow ball quite early. Allowed him to settle and have a strong base. Yeah, backlip going up at the right time and then picking his spot onside. Need quite a few boundaries to get in tune with this required rate, which is getting closer to 14 at the moment.
Flat backs that one again, just not finding the boundary. Getting it in the middle of the bat, but the gaps are missing. And Parkview City, free hit for fans, the winner for match 19. Kamran Khan, congratulations to you. Full toss, hit hard, hit straight, he'll get a boundary here. $14 gone, 101 for 5.
All that muscle and power. Hits it back straight past David Visa to end the over in a boundary. Good over for Multan in the context of the situation they found themselves in. 11 off it. They'll need a few more and very quickly.
So finally 100 up for Multan. Still a long way to go. 80 more of the remaining 36. Rashid Khan into his last. Is that nothing on it, is there? There is. No signal from the umpire.
It's Sikandar Aruj. T20 cricket is a game of cat and mouse. You got to try and outthink the opposition. Just feel today Multan Sultan, they haven't done that very well. Pollard, in his last 3 outings before this game, he's come out unbeaten with the bat. So maybe there was a chance for him to get a promotion. Maybe split Riley Russo and David Miller. Pollard maybe batting at number 5 instead of this position. It's a Herculean task of scoring at 14 runs per over from here on in, all the way to the end if they are to win.
Multan heavily driven on stats and matchups and data. Pollard can strike at 150, but against Rashid Khan, he strikes just over 71.
Straight away you make a good point there. They could have dangled that carrot of Karen Pollard early in the innings to lure Rashid Khan to bowl early and provide an easy equation for Riley Russo and David Miller at the back end of this run chase. It's all in hindsight.
You could say it was a bit of a brain fade from the Multan camp. They messed it up. One wrong call and then everything else has a trickle effect.
Yet to concede a boundary tonight, Rashid Khan. He's got 2 balls in his spell, 14 runs, 3 wickets. 2 big wickets, David Miller and Riley Russo. He's been quite sensational. Not many off nights does he have. Shaheen Afridi heavily relies on him. And most often than not, he gets the job done. Once again tonight with the ball, he has been quite sensational.
Such consistency should be banned. Should not be allowed.
Yeah. Multan Sultans, of course, with 4 wins so far in the tournament, so they will have an opportunity to rebound. What they don't want is that stigma of being unable to successfully chase in this tournament. Only 2 losses coming from chases.
Last 5 overs, 76 to get. Now we'll have some action coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Time for the teams to get together and rethink the strategies in the Qalandar strategic timeout.
Well, 5 for 5 at the end of the Qalandar. Strategic timeout. 5 to go, 76 required. As long as Karen Pollard is there, Multan Sultans fans will feel they are a chance. Kushdil Shah is in now. He's set. He's faced 8 deliveries. Rashid Khan is done. And they feel like they can take down 2 overs of Haris Rauf, 2 overs of Shaheen Afridi, and 1 over of Zaman Khan. Trouble for the Sultans is they cannot afford 1 mistake. Here's Harris.
Been a curious old run chase, that is for sure. The opening partnership was relatively pedestrian. Run a ball from Masood, run a ball from Rizwan. Then they sent in Amir when the rate was still manageable. By the time Lahore Qalandars decided it was time to bring in Rashid Khan, the rate had been pushed up to 10.5. He's now out of the attack. It's 15s. Never been up with the rate, not at any point.
Should be taken, is taken it well off. David Visa, the man, the tall figure of Visa, getting the job done. Haris Rauf picks up Kushdil.
Well, the ball was there, but didn't really shift his weight into the shot. That's why he couldn't clear the boundary. David Visa, a tall man. Yeah, Wade was on the back foot, trying to just smoke it over the mid-off fielder. A deep mid-off fielder, David Visa. No issues at all. No issues at all. Hardest among the wickets again. It's 106 for 6 now. Ship is sinking.
Anwar Ali is the new batter. He's in need of some quick fire boundaries early on. Should come back for 2. And they do. Good running. The end of Kushdil Shah was there. It was in the slot. Timing just wasn't correct. And Haris Rauf with his first of the night.
Started so well, Multan Sultan. This HBL PSL 8. Just sort of slipping down now.
Slower ball. And Haris Rauf. Fans in Pakistan love Tapal tea and cricket. I just love being in the Tapal tea lounge as well. Combine 2 of your great loves. The best in the business at this stage of the game. 16 to 20, 8.36 is all they go for as a unit. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. So good with the ball tonight, Rashid. And that is some outstanding fielding to go along with it.
Yeah, he's a live wire, isn't he? Terrific fielder. Well, that's nothing in comparison to the way he bowls. I just felt that he would have a big say in things tonight. I mean, the line, look at it, it's so immaculate. Everything pretty much tracking towards the stumps. Variations, a little bit in, a little bit out, whether to the left or right-hander, and at good pace. All in all, he's going to bring you wickets, and more often than not, it does.
Right, boundary must off the last ball. Can you find it? No. The strike or Pollard, that is a very good over, just 5 from it. 110 for 6. Make for great reading, some of those numbers for the Sultans. Kyron Pollard dig them out of this hole that the top order have got them into. Doesn't get any easier when you got left arm rockets coming at your toes.
It doesn't, I mean, and it's well known, isn't it? It's well known that Qalandars finish off the innings brilliantly, and they have Rashid Khan to marshal things through the middle. So you've got to come out flying. You have to.
Gotta find a way to recharge. Jazz recharge car. PCB giving HPL PSL super fans chance to win a brand new car. All you have to do is participate in the Jazz recharge and win activity. Changes, more of them will increase your chances of winning. Yeah, 8.36. And 16 to 20 is exceptional. It really is. They just don't give runs away easily, that is, at the back end of the innings. So you have to do the bulk. You know that before you come into it. You've got to do the bulk of the work. You've got to make the most of the power play against this team. And that wasn't done. They were pedestrian in the power play.
And the ball didn't swing a great deal this evening. Shaheen, maybe one odd delivery might have just seemed a bit, but otherwise there was no real movement. And it's all about taking risks early on. Doesn't matter, you've got to win the game. You're not going to win the game right at the end. You know these guys are really good. They start reversing a little bit. There's no due round.
Whipped away out towards deep mid wicket and spilt. Qalandar, I think it is out there. He just didn't do the groundwork.
I think he was worried about the skirting or the boundary, should I call it. He had one eye on the boundary, and he was also looking to judge where the ball's gonna be, and the ball was well short of the boundary. That's why he couldn't really get to that. And at the end, he did a good job. Didn't allow the ball to go to the boundary. Keep on bowling there, and there's no way they can get these runs for sure.
I know this sounds a little weird, but Islamabad had the right idea. I know they were in the end, they were bowled out for 90. But inside the fourth over, they were 41 without loss. 41 before they lost their first wicket, and that was in the fourth over. They had the right idea, but then things fell away dramatically after that. But you have to try and take on this attack with the new ball inside the power play if you're chasing anything around that 180 mark. Away straight to the man. That is a terrific over again. 3 to go, 116 for 6. Ralph with his last bowls a beautiful wide Yorker.
Such a great bowling unit is Lahore Qalandar. They understand each other really well. And they bowl those Yorkers with control. When it comes to the last few overs, they start reversing also. And really impressive. David Wiese, every time he's been given a ball, has been good.
Away, leg side. There's protection out there, but it can't get around. So much needed boundary.
Yeah, plenty of boundaries required here. This was a big hoik on the onside. I don't think he read the slow delivery. Just at the end, got quite a bit of wood on the ball. Just swinging it. Caught the boundary. They need those big sixes now from Pollard. Running out of the deliveries. 16 left, 61 required.
Can't get it past the man up inside the circle there. They don't even take a run.
Multan Sultan, it is hard for them to get Pollard on strike even.
Well, the leading run scorer and wicket taker in the HBL PSL 8 both have their homes powered by Envirex Solar Energy. T's and C's, of course. It's a great initiative helping the planet, helping the environment. Slower ball, hit high. And far enough, I think it is, yes. Strike, Anwar Ali.
Harris normally bowls a very good slow delivery. This time was a little fuller. And given Anwar Ali a chance to sort of read the slow delivery and then get under it. 75 meters. Keep going, Anwar. Looking for 5 in 5. Owners of the Lahore Qalandars can afford a smile or two. I dare say that's not all they can afford.
Straight down the ground this time. And long on, get across he can. Comfortably Visa in the end. swing and a miss from Carr and Pollard. Just 2 overs remaining and 54 required, 127%. Shaheen, Rizwan.
side after a few games, has a few good innings already.
क्योंकि जिस तरह से उमैद आसिफ ने और नवीन उल हक ने क्वेटा की तरफ से भी फील्डिंग की, बट फील्डिंग है boundary after 28 deliveries. He has been
Valley Hamara heroes. Right now, Fahim Ashraf.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you remove this partially blocked video. So I have already created the videos which was my old channel. Download and every straight source. Once you go to the dashboard, you can see the important notification, and you can see it's been partially blocked, and you can see the video which has been blocked. So just click continue and just click on trim. So this takes some minutes to trim it out, and once you can partially blocked, it will be as you can see, the video has been get public and there is no error message or